Okay. I don't always know what I'm doing, but today I did it. I installed a solar system on my van. I bought the BougeRV flexible solar panel. This video is not sponsored by BougeRV. I happen to love this brand. I have a compressor fridge that I bought from them 2-3 weeks ago and I love it, but let's see how it does. It was very easy because I used the 3M and the EternaBond tape. That's all I needed, but easy is never easy when you do something, because the top of the van, the roof was very flimsy, and I was very worried that I would just fall through, because it was like boom boing, it was like moving with my weight, and I'm not very heavy, and I had difficulties like removing the tape, the double side, but it's here, it's plugged in. Too bad it's 6 p.m. You will see at the end of the video the result, but I started too late to get some sun today. But hey, I did it, so I'm kind of proud of me. I will make another video after, let's say, 1,000 miles. It's a good point. After 1,000 miles, to see if the solar is still there or if it's gone somewhere on the highway. I hope not. So I'm gonna show you, and I'm sorry that this video is kind of like a Blair Witch movie, because I literally took my phone on top of the van and I have no helpers, nobody to film, so I had to move around. So yeah, it's like my first Blair Witch van life video. Sorry. So meet me on the roof. I know that if I put all my weight, and not that I'm heavy, but oh my gosh. See, I was not really expecting that. Like, it's very thin, very flimsy. So yeah, I have to be careful not to put all the weight on one spot. I have some leaves and stuff, but it's clean because I sent my son on it already. He's so light. I made it clean yesterday with alcohol, so it's almost ready to go. I just have to remove some leaves and stuff, and we're gonna be ready for this project. I can't believe that I'm doing this right now. I can't. And I'm gonna put it like in the back, so the cable is going to run directly from the back. I'm not gonna make a hole or anything, because my Bluetti is pretty much it's like where I am now, in the back. So that will be better than having to use like a long cable. So we're gonna be good with my 12 feet cable that is not yet here. So we're gonna have to wait for Amazon, but I have everything else up. So it's not gonna be completely in the middle, because I guess I want to use these. So I'm gonna tape the back with my 3M VHB. Sorry, my glasses are prescription, that's why you always see me with them. It's not a very bright day today, but I'm blind. No, I'm not, but I don't see very well, so I'm gonna do it vertically because I'm by myself, and if it's long it's gonna be more complicated up. And for now we're only putting the tape on one side, and I will be removing it after, because we had some rain today and we don't want the leaves to fall on it. It's already falling, so thanks God. I had never made a video while doing a project, and I'm sorry because I can't really look at the camera at the same time because I have to focus on the work. So sorry about that, guys. It's gonna be a very, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I'm not gonna be worried. Like, I don't like geometry, and it doesn't matter if it's parallel or not. But as I said, I never liked school, and I've never liked math class. I'm a dropped out. If you know, I went back to school after I had my first child years later to get a license, kind of like CNA. And then I went back to school many more times just to get some licenses that I've always passed first try. Like, I got my real estate license first try, and English is not even my first language, so I may not have been the dumbest girl ever, like the teachers used to say, after all, because I know so many people that can't even pass their real estate license. So here we go. And at the end, I'm gonna use some EternaBond. I'm gonna finish what I have here, but on the edges, I will be using EternaBond so it's not flying away. So now we are going to remove, see, there's some stuff already. It's already dirty. We are going to remove the second side. And I don't know, I used to have very long nails and now I have like very short nails, so I can't even remove it. Okay, I was not expecting to struggle doing that. Let me do it with maybe my scissors. Oh yeah, I didn't know it was going to be that difficult. Okay, here we go. That's the satisfying part of the job, right? And you see that, and I don't want to touch up. That's 1, 2, and I'm trying to do it as fast as I can, but you know what? When I will be editing this video, I guess I will just speed up that process. Okay, it's gonna be the worst video that I ever made, but you know, with YouTube and the algorithm, and I'm like eating my hair, you never know. Sometimes I make a video that I edit for a week and it has no views, and sometimes I make a video that takes me like, I don't know, 30 minutes. And everybody clicks on it. Is it about the thumbnail or I don't always know. So I'm gonna be using EternaBond. You all know EternaBond. I don't have to tell you what it is, right? You have an RV or you're about to get one, so that's one of the things that you need. Tape. You need EternaBond, some 3M, of course, and some tools. Don't start your journey without it. I even have like something that I bought on at Lowe's or Home Depot that I keep in my van all the time, and that's sealant if I have a leak. Okay, so it's very sticky, and we're gonna remove this one because I don't know. It's like when you shop, you know, when you shop and you don't want to buy the first meat that is in front of you. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm just cutting it right now. Okay, I'm just taking the measurement, and nothing is taped yet. And ladies, do a ponytail. I was really not prepared, but my son is with his dad, so I'm like, it's not too hot. Oh yeah, because there's that too. Yesterday it was just too hot, and I put my son up there, and he screamed because it was hotter than the sand at the beach in July in South Florida. So we're gonna try to do a good job, because once it's there in place, you can remove it, and I'm gonna be moving the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Oh my gosh, seriously, doing a job on the roof, like you need some help. And yes, this is my house. I have an apple right behind me. Let me show you. Okay, I have a feeling that this side is going to be hard. Sorry, I have a train. I don't know if I can sit on it. So same thing for the side. I cut it first to make sure that it was the right size. Like it can be, I don't want it to be smaller, longer definitely, but not smaller. And see how long it is? That's why earlier I told you that I started, and I'm gonna keep it there so it doesn't stick. I'm gonna keep this side here. That's why underneath I started vertically, because it's always easier to work on short land, especially when you are doing it alone with no help. Hopla. That should be good. And I'm gonna be pulling the other side. Hopla. Gonna move a little bit. And here we go. That's the tricky part. well. I'm gonna need to grab that. Sorry. Just gonna try like that. We'll put the cable back when I get my I don't know if I'm gonna need the extension or not. Just let's see. Okay, yeah. Maybe I will use the extension cord after all. So, and we have an input of 0. Hold on. There's no sun at the moment, but maybe I didn't even plug it right. Oh no, it's coming, okay. But it's cloudy and I'm just under the trees, so. We're not gonna go far with 5. 5 watts. Watt, not watt, W-H-A-T, watt. Okay, why do we have only 5? Maybe it's too late already, it's like 5 or 6 p.m. I'm gonna leave it there for today. And I check again tomorrow morning when I wake up. I usually wake up very late. So by the time I wake up, that should be like full sun, and hopefully from 19% today, it will be closer to 50. But yeah, I'm making this video super late, like it's already like close to 6 p.m. I don't know, I haven't watched the time. I have no clock and my phone is like right there. I'm talking to my phone right now. So I plugged it correctly. I will be making an update because I want to know if it's holding. I'm planning to drive maybe 1,000 miles and I will make a video where I update, so stay tuned. Next morning, very late next morning. Oh no, I was not going to stop the video and just leave you like that. We're gonna check the van now. We're gonna see if this 200 watt, because it's a 200 watt solar system, is getting any watt inside my Bluetti. Some people online say that if I'm under the sun, I should get close to 140. So it's not a lot, because when you compare with a regular home outlet, it gets about 600 an hour, 645 exactly, when I charge it from home. So when I charge my Bluetti, my Elite Bluetti, it takes about 1 hour and 30 minutes to get back to 100%. I knew that when I bought this panel, it will take maybe all day, or maybe I will go to bed and it will not be 100%. I don't know. As I said, I'm all new to that, but I think that 200 watt for now is enough for my needs, because I don't have much. I just have the BougeRV compressor fridge is what pulls the most power, and I can unplug it sometimes if I don't have my fresh meat in there, because remember, I'm carnivore. I've cured my Lyme disease. I had kidney stones, neck arthritis. I always had neck spent my entire life, pretty much my entire life, and it became worse about 15 years ago. And 2 years ago, after I fell when I was fixing my, I was trying to fix the screen on top of my pool, I went to the ER and they came to me and they say, you know, you have kidney stones and you have arthritis. And I always had kidney pain as well. And I had like a bad crisis as well a few years ago, and everybody was telling me that it was not kidney stones. Well, it was. So, sorry, I'm talking about it because this morning I read a comment on my previous video, the one from last week where I say I pee in a yogurt pot. And someone said I have a chronic illness and I want to have hopes that I can van life. So yes, you can, but you're going to have to change your entire lifestyle. I will be making a video about illnesses, chronic illness, because everybody is sick, at least in America. But I don't want to talk about Lyme disease and mold and illnesses on this specific video. But I promise I will, because there are more and more people that have diabetes, arthritis, fibromyalgia, and it's all parasite, mold. We have parrots in the trees. So let's stop talking and let's check this, my Bluetti now, and this solar toilet I'm about to tell you. Yeah, about my solar toilet. Okay, you follow me to the van. Okay, ready to check? I'm checking with you after 2 or 3 coffees. Ta-da! 187 watt. I read online that this panel, again, I'm saying BougeRV, but I'm not working for BougeRV. I think it's a solid brand. I read online that it will get me 145 watt on the peak hours. It's peak hours. We are between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. and I'm getting 184 watts. Can you see from here? Because I feel like if you guys are watching me from a small screen, you might not be able to see it. But when I edit this video, I will show you. I will put a B-roll, and unbelievable, and it's already at 45%. Let's just hope that I'm not losing it on the highway. Now I'm going to turn the camera around and to show you the solar toilet. Hold on. Seriously, guys, seriously. You fell for that? Seriously, guys? Hello? There's no such a thing as solar toilet. Come on. No, seriously, who clicked on the video just for that? No. You guys, you post in comment if you clicked on my video to see what a solar toilet was. Oh my God. Or maybe I'm stupid and maybe there's something like a solar toilet. Now, come on. I just wanted to play with the algorithm a little bit because YouTube has been, I'm going to be comfortable. YouTube has been so weird. And I said that many times in many of my videos. A 1,000 view was like my low baseline, and now I can't even reach 1,000 views. But I realized something. When I had 10,000 views, my AVD variation time, they calculate the time that people stick on the video, was about 2 minutes, and now I have way less, but my AVD is about 8 minutes. So YouTube algorithm is showing my videos to people that are more likely going to stay to the end of the video. And if you watch my videos, you know what I'm saying at the end of my videos, guys, right? I'm not saying it right now. Sam, you comment below. I want to see if you watch my videos all the way to the end. So yes, I wanted to trick the algorithm and see if people will just click and see this solar toilet. Yes, I have this ugly cable in the back. Back to the topic. I ordered another cable because Gemini, my friend Gemini, told me that the BougeRV panel was not coming with the proper cable. It does. When you get your Bluetti, I don't know about any other power stations, but when you get your Bluetti, and it's called, like, I could clean this Bluetti, is disgusting right now. It comes already with a cable, right? And don't ask me because I'm not a seller. I'm very bad in all this type of stuff and I don't really understand electricity or anything. I'm talking to you as if we were in 5th grade. So it comes with this cable. I think it's called XC something. I will edit again in the video, and it plugs directly on the one that comes with the solar panel. You only need another one, an extension one, a longer one, and I did order a longer one because I'm not going to leave it like that. I just wanted to try, obviously, but when I get the longer one and you have 10 or 20 feet, you can just squeeze it and make it like pass nicely between the van. If I get the cable before I post this video next Wednesday, and I'm making this video right now, it's Saturday, so a few days before I upload it and it goes public on Wednesday, I will post an update. This video has a different format than my previous videos because I'm doing something that I had never done, and I'm using many clips days after days, so you can see the progression, sorry. And I had never done this before while I was using some B-roll. So that's the beautiful pictures or images that you see when we go on a trip. And it was sometimes a trip that we've made like weeks ago, but I've never used multiple clips to make a video. So you're going to see me wearing different dresses and stuff. And that's not because I'm Mary Poppins. That's because I'm taking those clips on a different day. There was one day before I started putting my solar system, I cut some branches because I didn't want to scratch my brand new solar panel. So we started by that. Then we cleaned the roof, but it was too hot. So then I sent my son on the top the first day, as you've seen at the beginning of the video, but it was too hot. And then I had no ladder, so in between I had to buy a ladder on the marketplace. $10. I got my ladder. I'm very happy. So nothing takes 10 minutes. So when you feel like you're procrastinating, I hate saying that, and I say that all the time. It's quite normal because really YouTubers make it sound like it's super easy. No, it's not. I've received this solar panel already a week ago, and it was never the good time. First, because I needed a ladder. Then I needed to cut the trees. Then I needed to get on top of it, but it was too hot. Then I needed a good time to do it. And I finally did it when my 7 years old was not home and when the weather was okay, when it was not raining. So I do understand that sometimes it takes few days before you finalize your project on your van, because that's what it is. And in this channel, I'm sorry that this video is very long and you see me struggling, but I want you to see the reality of things. Because if you speed up and say, oh, that was easy, I opened the box, up, I cut. Oh, I put some tapes, up, I cut. And I put it on the roof and I cut. And now I show you the Bluetti, and here we are. Yeah, I could have made a short of like 15 seconds doing that. That is not the reality. The reality is way different. Is that I struggle removing the tape. I struggle on the top of my van because it was very flimsy. It's kind of like sitting on a dryer or on, I'm laughing at the same time. I say that because who's going to sit on a dryer machine? But you know what I mean, right? It's going like that. So nothing was easy. It's technically easy. I didn't have to make a hole or anything, but this is not. It's easy to watch. It's not easy to do. And I really want you, if you follow me on this channel, you know that it's raw, it's the real reality, and I'm showing you the real things. Now, maybe next week, I'm making another video about it, and maybe I cry telling you that I was stupid, that I lost it, that I have condensation underneath, because I've watched videos, don't get me wrong, some people put a sheet of plastic underneath, other says that it's gonna get hot in the van. I don't have an insulation already, so maybe I did something very, very, very wrong here. Don't take everything I do for granted, but at least I'm trying. And as a mom who homeschool, and I homeschool my youngest, I think it's important sometimes that life teaches you a lesson, and I wanted to try it this way. But again, you've seen many of my videos before. If I don't like it, I will have no problem coming back to you and say, I made a mistake. I'm changing the way I did it. I have no problems with that. I started this journey not wanting any solar system, and I bought one that I returned because it was too heavy, too bulky, and impossible to use. So I make some progress on my journey, and I'm really not teaching you, I'm learning with you. That's the difference. And here we are. So let me go for today. We are at 46%, and we're gonna check in a few hours to see where we are at. We started at 19% yesterday, and my fan was actually plugged in, so without knowing it, I was like losing some power. So I'll be back in a few hours to check the percentage. We might not be able to go all the way to 100%. And this morning I left the van under the trees, so I moved the van now in front of my house. I see you in a few hours. Okay, we're gonna check again. You know that I don't even need to go in there, right? Because I have the Bluetti app and I already know the result. I cheated. It's kind of like when a woman takes a pregnancy test before she goes for the blood work with the doctor, and she knows. So I know, but what would be a video if I was not in the van, right? So it's about 5 p.m. I guess there's no more sun, and we are at 68%. So 200-watt panel is not going to fully charge your Bluetti, but it's okay for the price. And yeah, it's still going, but 19 watt. It might go to 70%. So yesterday we started this video and we were at 19%, and I think it's gonna stop at 70%. But I'm okay with that because it's better than not having batteries anymore and not being able to use a fan or something when you want to sleep at night because the power station is like dead. So it's not gonna happen ever again. And I always have the option, if I wanted to just plug it like when I drink a coffee or something and fully charge it. But at least now I'm more independent. And guys, I hope that you're not mad at me for this little joke, the solar toilet. Yeah, you know, I'm using like yogurt pot, and I have my toilet here, but I'm hiding it now under the bed, and I'm only using it when we have a real emergency, because I explained it in another video. It creates condensation and it doesn't smell really good, so that's why I've learned to pee in like containers. That's for the boys. So nothing like a solar toilet. I've never seen a van lifer with solar toilet, so technically It does exist. Like few years ago, we went with my daughter to Puerto Rico, and we went to this beautiful Airbnb where they had multiple structures and everything was solar, organic. They were recycling items. It was like crazy. The house we were in was like recycled from wine bottles, bottles in general, and they were going very far into the off-grid. They were using some kind of solar toilet, but it's not what you think. Like there is no such a thing as a toilet that's going to flush for you. It's more to compost or to vent the toilet. So technically it does exist, but if you go on Amazon or a store like that, like you're not gonna find any solar toilet. But yeah, technically it does exist, but I just wanted to make a tiny joke and see if my CTR is the click-through rate, will improve. So yeah, that's it for today. Amazon came. I did not receive my cables yet, so let's wait. If they're here by maybe Monday, then I will show you. But you know, it's not very interesting to just see me using some tape and tape this cable, but I promised I will do it if I get them before Monday, because this video I need to upload the video. You might not know that if you're not a creator, but when I'm done with a video, I upload it usually days in advance, so AI has time to watch my videos. They listen to the videos and they catch some keywords and stuff, and supposedly they know how to recommend my videos. AI is not that smart. Sorry AI, sorry YouTube, because when they changed completely to AI, the first video that I had made, it was about van life, and they were recommending my video after a video about the title of this video was how to clean my carpet. Yeah, so you have to use your brain, but that's what it is now with YouTube algorithm. So I never know if this video is going to be recommended after other van lifing videos, or if it's going to be recommended after a carpet video, and I hope not. Okay, I see you on Monday if I get the cables and not too late. Otherwise I will have to upload this video the way it is, because we want to give time for AI to just review it. And still 68. Here we go. I got my cable. Okie dokie. So this is what I need. Hold on. There's some extra stuff. Maybe I'm gonna use that for my laptop. And it goes in there. It does go in there. I just don't know how to remove. Yeah. So. Okay, now I have 10 feet. Let's see if it goes into the Bluetti. And it does. Okay, so I did buy the right one. Okay, see, this one is very, very thick, and this one is very, very thin. It's not the same gauge. Gemini told me that, so it's kind of like a syringe, right? The larger number of gauge is the smaller one. If you have used syringes before, a 12 is larger than 10 on paper, but that's actually thinner, right? So it's the opposite way. And apparently, if I'm listening to Gemini, so this one is not the best, but it's okay because it's only 10 feet long. But if I wanted to use a 20 feet, it would have been better to go with the most expensive one and not a 10, 12 gauge, because apparently we're losing power and it's better to go with a one like that. So I think this one is thicker, so that should be a 10 gauge. Does it make sense? Yes, right. I don't know. It's okay. I'm used to syringes and stuff like that. I'm not gonna make a video where I tuck that in because this weekend I decided to completely redesign my van. I'm going to be removing this kitchen island that I bought on the marketplace, because when I bought it, that was before I started this journey, and I didn't take the right measurement and I had zero experience, and I did make a mistake because it's a low roof. This is way too high. It's about 33 inches high, and yesterday I decided to redo it all so I can have it at a lower 10 inches lower, and that will be in my next video. So since I'm going to redo the entire van, not the entire van, I'm keeping the bed and I'm keeping my water, but this is going to change because I'm really not using it and it's taking a lot of room. I barely have enough storage, so I'm gonna be removing it. And today I went to my favorite thrift store, Restore, Habitat for Humanity, and I found exactly what I needed. I wanted to build something, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check Restore just to see. And they had exactly the size that I had. I had made a sketch already, and they had that. I mean, I'm gonna have to cut the legs, but it will be much better because it will sit lower, so I will be able to cook sitting on an ottoman or a small chair and be like I'm seated in front of a desk. So because I'm redoing this and I might change where the Bluetti is, we're gonna wait, and I'm gonna change the way my whole system is. By the way, now I have my Bluetti at 100%, so I'm very happy with the result. 200 watt seems to be enough for now, and if I keep traveling during the winter and we don't have enough sun, I might, but I'm gonna need the money for that. I might buy a DC to DC, and in the Bluetti it's called Charger One, but I think it's $399. So it goes directly from your Bluetti to your alternator. So it's way better than the 12 volt that I was using when I was driving, because when I was plugging my Bluetti on the 12 volt, it will only get like, I don't know, 50 watts, not much. It was better than nothing. It was okay if I was driving like 7 or 8 hours to get some power back. But if I can plug this Bluetti directly to DC, from DC to DC, it will charge at 350 watts, I believe, per hour. So that should be full within 3 hours. Something like that, a little bit more than that, because mine is 1800 watts. I've told you before, I'm very bad in math, but it's not just about math, it's just that I don't really understand the watts and the voltage and stuff like that. But I did understand that with my 200 watt solar system, it takes like pretty much a whole day to charge the Bluetti. But the good news is that now the Bluetti should never be at 10 or 19% anymore. The point is to balance the Bluetti, so when I use something, the solar system is charging, so I don't wake up to 10% or barely enough to use something. So that's enough for today. I'm gonna start working on my project, and I'm gonna take videos for my next videos. I talk like Bob Wells when he say welcome to my next video. I just said that, it sounded like him. So I hope that you will enjoy this video, and maybe you're gonna try to do this simple trick, not that simple, to just tape your flexible solar panel on top of your roof. Who knows? It's working. I drove today for the first time and that did not move. So again, I will update in 1,000 miles. And remember, always barefoot.